Okay, next we're going to make brownies, guys. So I've been hesitant with this whole Brookie's book because there's so many errors, it's not funny, and so many people having issues and wasting ingredients because things aren't turning out. It's a bit of a disaster, actually. But she's got a Nutella fudge brownie in there. It's a gluten-free one, but I'm like, I'm going to make it. Obviously, I'm just not going to use gluten-free flour. But let's make it and give it a go. Oh, hiccups. And see how it turns out. So we want dark chocolate chips. I don't know if I have dark chocolate chips. I think I've got dark chocolate, so I may have to just use that. I'm just going to use dark chocolate block. So I want 75 grams of dark chocolate. $170 grams of butter. Let's melt this. Let's use this bowl. So we're going to add the sugar to the melted chocolate and that. So I'm going to put my sugar in here. I want 200 grams of caster sugar. This is not for the weak-hearted because there is definitely a lot of oh, fuck me, Mel. A lot of sugar. Most of it went on the bench. Okay, we want 90 grams of brown sugar. She says light sugar. I've never followed recipes with light and dark sugar because half the time we don't have access to it at the shop. We just have brown sugar. So that's what it gets. So 90 grams. Make sure my setting's okay. Where's grams? There. And some vanilla, however much your heart desires. She says 1 teaspoon, if you want to be exact. Now, chocolate and butter should be melted. Silky and smooth. Right, we want to mix all of this together. Right, we want our eggs, and she says 1 at a time. I'll do what she says. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. And a wee bit of shell on the side can come out. Okay, 70 grams of plain flour. Just using gluten-free flour if you want it gluten-free, which is what her recipe is. spot on. I want 40 grams of cocoa. And you want to sift that in as well. Let's combine these together. This is very similar to my own brownie recipe, but different amounts of a couple of things. So I'll be keen to see how it turns out at the end. Oh, my arms. I think I'm going to use this one. Let's line our tray. Let's pour it in. And then we want 75 grams of Nutella. She doesn't say to like soften it or anything. She just says to spread it through. But so I have like the proper Nutella brand, and then I have the Coles one. I'm going to use the Coles one because theirs is actually quite soft and like a little runny compared to like actual Nutella. I'm not going to measure 75 grams. I'm just going to do like a couple of tablespoons and just kind of drizzle it over, and then I'll use something to like mix it in. Obviously I don't want to go too overboard because Nutella is heavy, so I'm sure that 75 grams is probably only a couple of tablespoons as it is. I don't even know if I'm going to mix it in. I might just leave it. Okay. Should I give let's just give it a little mix in. I'm just using my cake tester to just zigzag the chocolate into the mix. She's going to go in the oven 160 for 30 minutes. Let's cut the brownie. She's definitely gooey. You can see all that Nutella on the top. She's definitely a gooey one. One gooey brownie. You don't want a rock hard dry one. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to try a bit, not that one because that's massive. Brownie in a different one for us because otherwise it's going to mushy up with the other one. Let me cut this small one in half. That is very, very decadent. Very sweet. My mum's going to go, "Ooh, that is way too much sugar." She won't eat that. It's nice, but I couldn't even eat a whole piece of that. I'd be sick. I'd probably shit my pants too. I'll just stop licking at my finger too. I'm just going to keep a piece each for me and Chevy. And the half piece that I cut in half, obviously. We don't need any more than that. And the rest can go over to my mum's. Lean on ours.